Oh, hello, dear. Captain Colleen was about to tell us her plan. Why don't you ask her how she wants to proceed?
The ship looks like the Ascendant Order's almost done loading the ship. If we want to seize the Nereid song, it's now or never. Cut the mooring lines. Start with the dock on the left and deal with any knights that get in your way. Once you've cut all three more, get ready, all of you. Once things begin, we'll need to move fast. Check again. I hear there's a hero around, causing trouble. Give the word, friend, and we'll set sail. Nereid's song is ours, Lady Arabelle.
Excellent. Set course for All Flags Island. There's no... Fight our way into the castle. Lead the way, dear. Decon, too. Our captains can hold the dock.
Breaking in.
It's just us, Valencia. Stand down.
Oh, Lady Arabelle, the Order is attacking the castle.
Yes, dear, we saw. But where are the Alliance leaders? Friend, let's talk.
I gathered what help I could and mounted it. The ground shook, and a terrible... I urged them to withdraw to Memorial. The ground shook again.
I wanted to get another relic of the All Flags Navy and the site of the peace talks. The Mages Guild casts protective wards around the hall to ensure the safety of the delegates. They should hold for a time. Take this medallion. You can't enter the hall without it. Defending the castle as best we can. We need to hold back. We need to protect the Alliance leaders. Where are they?
Scattered, I'm afraid. Queen Irene was with us, but there was a great rumble and screams from below. She ran to help.
Go, my dear. Make sure Queen Irene gets to Memorial Hall. Decon, help me sort things out here. We must hold the castle.
Friend, these beasts and the Order's druid allies threaten everyone in the castle. They must not get by us. place down to get to us. We're sitting ducks in here. Ascendant Order ships as glory.
Ascended Order rats just keep climbing up. Help me dispatch them. That next ship reaches the dock will be overrun. I don't know how you got here, but I'm glad to see you. That ship, not while we're all that stands between victory and death. Good. Then I can use this ballista. He went down to the courtyard to deal with the Elder Tide druids. The door at the south end leads down to the dock. Keep them from scaling the walls, and I'll put the siege weapons to use. While I head to the hall.
These evil druids, that's better. Now it's a fair fight. Well fought, friend. If you're here, Lady Ah, yes. The protected hall. I thought Lady Arabelle's arrangements were overly cautious. Events, however, reveal the wisdom of her actions. As much as I dislike hiding, we must deny our enemies an easy victory. Do you have an invitation medallion? Then we should make use of the defenses she prepared. I'm sure she plans to launch a counterattack.
More enemies approach.
Quickly, into the hall.
Use your medallion. It's the only way past the wards. As much as this galls us, this is the prudent course. The Ascendant Order can't reach.
You think yourselves safe? I will bring this castle down on top of you.
The wards are breached. To arms.
Hiding in your hole. And it shall be your tomb. So-called leaders of the Veiled Alliance, prepare to fall to the Ascendant Order! I am Count Demard. I am the Ascendant Mega! You are formidable, but let's see how you handle this.
Hold on, friend. I got something for that beast. All right, it's loaded. Show me what's the target, and I'll make it count. I call upon the strength of the mountain!
He's conjuring something big. Water cloud with my magic. Good. Now, release the energy back at him.
I can't fail now.
Storm's growing stronger. We have to stop him.
More beasts. I'll deal with them.
He's drawing in too much power, but you and Emmerich together can beat him. Help Emmerich with those creatures.
Now's the moment.
Now, get close to the main and break it down.
Better work, I reckon.
Now, release the energy back at him.
May fall. But the Ascendant Lord will still triumph.
Magus falls and his minions scatter. Cowards!
We cut down the Magus, but the Lord is still out there somewhere.
The Magus has fallen. We will deliver the same fate to his lord.
Our friend here made this victory possible.
Indeed. And they got us to work together. Amazing. Now let's go find Lady Arabelle.
And with the Alliance leader, I admit I feared all was lost, as more of those rogue knights pressed onto shore. Then the castle's siege weapons unloaded on their ships, and the dark storm suddenly abated. Tell me, what actually happened in Memorial Hall? I knew you were special the moment I saw you, my dear. The Ascendant Magus hoped to topple thrones, yet instead his threat brought the Alliance leaders together. And you showed them peace is worth fighting. I admit I knew you was... Nothing about this peace conference has gone as planned. But the Ascendant Order might have given us something we didn't have before. A reason for the Alliance leaders to cooperate. Lord Bucaro needs to hear about our victory at All Flags. He can stop mustering a counterforce, at least for now. Thanks to you, Count Damar's plan to decapitate the Alliances has failed. The leaders are safe and back to their usual bickering. I suspect Count Damar's defeat cost the Ascendant Order most of their strength. It will take time for them to recover, which gives us a chance to salvage the peace talks. Bring the news to Lord Bucaro. Lord Bucaro should be at Steadfast Manor. Do hurry.
Surely we're done now. I could use a drink and a meal.
Must have been tough getting captured by convicts on Aminos.
Good point, Iran. But do remember, he's only a prince.
Raise a hand if you care what the High King thinks.
Thank you, Zaji.
Zaji cares. Can we go home now?
Wrong royal, Zaji. We're with the Queen, remember? Now where did you leave that scoundrel? What? Did no one tie up the ship before we ran into battle?
Oh, bother. Milady's gotten herself into terrible trouble.
Lady Arabelle's associate. Well, I've been sending messengers throughout the countryside, but so far I've only managed to gather a handful of knights. I was about to send them the order to head out when I saw you approaching. Does this mean you have... That's excellent news. My congratulations to you and Lady Arabelle. I'll still send the knights, but now their orders will be to shore up the castle's defenses, not rush into a war. But pray tell, where are the delegates now? Of course, All Flags Castle must be half in ruins after what I can only imagine was a fierce and costly battle. I'll get with Lady Arabelle, and we'll thank the delegates for their patience. I do believe another celebration is in order. Don't be modest, friend. From what I already know of your exploits, I can only imagine the heroics you demonstrated at All Flags Castle. Inform Lady Arabelle. We'll gather at Gonfalon Palace to celebrate your courage. And how often does someone get to save 3 realms in the same day? Your actions are an inspiration. I want Damar de Fort. Astonishing. I was certain the Magus was going to turn out to be one of the Monards. Tell me, cowards like that let others do the... Did they now? I can't wait to hear the entire story. Yes, I saw...
You there! Can we speak for a moment?
Welcome, my dear. What news do you bring from Steadfast Manor? Were you able to meet with Lord Baccaro, dear? What did he say when you told him about our victory? An excellent idea. Lord Baccaro knows it's vital to bring the delegates back to the table. After recent events, their faith in diplomacy might well be suspect. But a party, that's something they can all agree on. Can I impose on you again, dear? Tell the delegates Lord Baccaro dearly hopes they can attend a gathering at Gonfalon Palace. If anyone hesitates, use your charms to convince them to join us. Meanwhile, our royals, no concern for their own safety. They each went off in search of a diversion. High King Emmerich to the temple, Queen Irene to stroll the harbor, and Prince Ernskar to the inn. I asked the Sisters' Guard to keep an eye on them, discreetly.
Magus Slayer! To what do I owe this pleasure? Have I thanked you yet for all you've done? Not just for the alliances and Lady Arabelle, but for me personally. No? Well, thank you, my friend. I don't know many people who could have beaten the Ascendant Magus. Another royal function. I'm getting tired of those ghastly affairs in most cases. I was just considering heading home. Queen Maria must be missing me terribly. Unless... is the celebration in my honor? It's bad form to refuse such. Irene and Ernskar? Well, I can't allow them to attend and not show up myself. And I guess I do owe them something of a debt, too. They did help us on Amanos and at All Flags Castle. All right, I'll attend. It seems I'll need to pay more attention to the Sisters Archipelago in the future. I will need to treat that situation delicately. Until I can prove one way or another that Duchess Elea was truly ignorant of her brother's plot, I can't in good conscience reprimand the entire house. Still, I don't take treason lightly. No, but we didn't exterminate all of those Order bastards, and their so-called Ascendant Lord is still loose. I have no doubt his rogue knights will rise against us again. I'll withhold judgment on the Duforts until my daggers investigate, though.
Come on, just one more match. Give me a chance to win my gold back.
And what will you
It
bet?
should be safe to
That
capture...
ridiculous nose ring? Find another racket, Bragas. Tribute ain't for you.
Hello, friend. Looking for me? I've always loved the sea. Comes from growing up on Somerset, I suppose. But what can I do for you, my friend? Don't tell me there are more rogue knights threatening High Isle. A party? Just another excuse to get me and Emmerich in the same room. Oh, very well. If we could face unprecedented danger together, we can probably survive sharing a few drinks and some food. And where will this gala event be held? That's probably for the best. It's close by. And All Flags Castle was quite a mess after the battle with the Ascendant Magus. It will take Lord Baccaro considerable effort if he plans to make it ready for the conference again. Most of the belongings I brought along were lost when the Perfect Pounce sank into the sea. I wonder if I can find any suitable... We did not discuss peace, if that's what you're asking. We disagree on important issues, which is why diplomacy usually begins with social occasions. Banquets, balls, hunts, and the like. We regaled each other with tales of how we survived the shipwrecks and our adventures on Amanos. I believed Emmerich was past his prime, no longer the great hero. And Ernskar struck me as young and brash. I now have a different perspective. Sometimes a little lie saves a ton of explanation.
Well met, friend. Come have a drink with me. After the battles we endured, I was hoping to find a celebration. Unfortunately, this inn is as dead as the elk served at the Skull. Well, that's a welcome bit of news. Even a party full of royals and nobles has got to be better than this place. Wait, will Emmerich and Iron be in attendance? If they decline the invitation, I probably should as well. And it seems I have no other choice. I will attend Lord Baccaro's celebration, and if the festivities evolve into more serious conversations, perhaps I will even listen. Wait until the Skull King hears what he missed. Raging Storm? Absolutely. He was an adventuring bard before he took the throne of Eastern Skyrim. He's not as ancient as Emmerich, and that old lion enjoyed himself, when we weren't almost dying, at least. I'll send a report to my father. Tell him all about it. As long as nothing else out of the ordinary happens, I'll stay. At least for a while. The weather here on High Isle is so much nicer than what we have in Windhelm. I can do without the cold and the snow for a little longer.
Good looking. Lord Baccaro may have proclaimed that this was a celebration for the Alliance leaders, but everyone came out to see the hero who saved All Flags Castle. I'm impressed how fast the word got around, even if I may have had something to do with that. Just wanted you to know, I worked it out with Lady Arabelle. She considers my debt to her paid in full. I think she may have confused me with you, but I'll take it any way I can get it. So go in and enjoy the party. I'm sure I'll see you around. I put on a few disguises, sure, and I'm glad everyone's safe, but all this hero stuff gives me a rash. I'm not supposed to attract so much attention. Anyway, Lady Arabelle wants a word with you before she starts the main event. She's waiting inside.
Not my finest work, but I think this venue will do. I see you convinced our royal guests to come to our little gathering. Well done, dear. Now for the tricky part. Persuading them to stay for Lord Baccaro's. Excellent, dear. You saved Emmerich and the others from the Ascendant Order and ended the threat. We're here to celebrate the coming together of 3 great leaders, and to show our appreciation for a hero who saved the delegates and kept our hopes for peace alive. On behalf of Lord Bacaro and the... The Altmary Dominion thanks our hero.